Alright guys, imagine this. You're cruising at 35,000 feet, sipping on some ginger ale when suddenly, boom! You feel this massive jolt and the plane starts going down. I know, it's everyone's worst nightmare, right? But don't freak out. Knowing what to do in a plane crash could be the difference between life and death. Today, we're going to equip you with 10 essential tips to survive a plane crash, whether you land in a jungle, a desert, or even the ocean. We're talking full-on survival mode here, people. Let's do this. Okay, so the plane just crash landed. You're alive, that's step one, and congrats, because that's huge. But now, adrenaline is pumping through your veins, people are screaming, and things are chaotic. This is the moment you gotta fight that urge to freak out. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, just like that a few times. Good. Now look around you. What's the situation? Is the plane on fire? Is there water coming in? Are there injured people around you? Getting a grip on the situation will help you make smart decisions. Remember, a calm mind is a powerful tool in a crisis. Now, if you feel that plane going down and you've still got a few seconds before impact, you gotta brace yourself, and brace yourself right. Remember those safety cards they show you before takeoff? Yeah, those things actually matter. Bend forward, put your head down on the seat in front of you, or, if you're close enough, on your knees, and cover your head with your arms, like you're a turtle going back into its shell. This is gonna help protect your vital organs from flying debris and that crazy impact force. Trust me, every second you spend bracing is worth it. Alright, the plane has crashed, you've survived the impact, and you're ready to make your move. But hold on a second. Before you do anything, listen up for instructions from the flight attendants. These guys and gals, they're trained for this. They know the evacuation procedures like the back of their hands, and they'll guide you to safety. They'll tell you when it's safe to get out, which exits to use, and what to do once you're outside the plane. Remember, they're there to help you, so follow their instructions and stay calm. Chapter 4, Find your exit. Every second counts. Okay, the flight crew has given you the green light to evacuate. Now, you need to find the nearest exit, and fast. But here's the catch. It might be dark, smoky, and total chaos inside the plane. That's why you need to be prepared. Remember those rows you counted to the nearest exit before takeoff? Yeah, that wasn't just for fun. Now's the time to use that knowledge. Even if you can't see, you can feel your way to the exit by counting the rows. And hey, if you see someone struggling, help them out. Every second counts in an evacuation, so let's work together and get everyone out safely. Chapter 5, Water Landing, Grab Your Seat Cushion. Alright, let's talk about water landings. It's a scenario no one wants to imagine, but it's crucial to be prepared. You're coming in hot, the plane hits the water, and now you're surrounded by, well, water. The impact can be jarring, but staying calm is key. First things first, get those seatbelts off and grab your life vest. Life vests are typically located under your seat or in the overhead compartment. But here's a pro tip. Your seat cushion can also be a lifesaver. It's not just for comfort during the flight. Most airplane seat cushions are designed to float, so hold on to it tight. They are built with buoyant materials that can support your weight in water. It can keep you above water and give you something to cling to until help arrives. This can be especially important if you're in open water, far from shore. Remember, even if you're a strong swimmer, the shock of cold water and the potential for debris can make it tough to stay afloat. Cold water can sap your strength quickly, so grab that cushion and let it be your trusty sidekick. It can provide you with the buoyancy you need to stay afloat and conserve energy. While waiting for rescue, try to stay as calm as possible. Panic can lead to exhaustion and make it harder to stay afloat. Signal for help using any means available. Waving your arms or using a whistle can attract attention. If you're with others, stay together. Grouping up can help you stay warm and make you more visible to rescuers. Rescue teams are trained to handle these situations, so trust in their expertise. Your main job is to stay afloat and stay visible. Once you're rescued, you'll be taken care of. Medical teams will check for hypothermia and other injuries. So remember, in the unlikely event of a water landing, your seat cushion isn't just a seat, it's a lifesaver. Stay calm, stay afloat, and help will come. Chapter 6, Signal for help. Get noticed. You've made it out of the plane, you're safe, and now you need to let rescuers know where you are. This is a critical moment because the sooner you get noticed, the quicker help will arrive. But how do you do that when you're stranded in the middle of nowhere? The vast wilderness can be intimidating, and you might feel completely isolated. Well, it's time to get creative. Your survival now depends on your ability to think outside the box and use whatever resources you have at your disposal. One of the best ways to signal for help is by using a mirror or any shiny object you can find. These items can become powerful tools in your quest for rescue. Think about it. Sunlight reflecting off a mirror can be seen for miles, even from the air. This simple technique can make a huge difference in getting noticed by search and rescue teams. So, if you've got a makeup mirror, a watch face, or even a shiny piece of metal, don't underestimate their potential. Use it to your advantage. These reflective surfaces can catch the sunlight and send a bright, noticeable signal. Angle it towards the sky and sweep it back and forth to create a flashing signal that will catch the attention of search and rescue teams. The key is to make the signal as visible as possible. Another effective method is to create large, visible signals on the ground. Use rocks, branches, or any other materials to spell out SOS or help. These ground signals can be seen from the air and are universally recognized as distress signals. If you have the means, lighting a fire can also be a great way to signal for help. The smoke from a fire can be seen from a long distance, especially if you use green branches to create thick white smoke. Brightly colored fabrics or clothing can also be used to attract attention. Wave them around or hang them in visible spots to increase your chances of being seen. Don't forget about sound signals. A whistle can be heard from a distance and can be a lifesaver if rescuers are nearby but can't see you. Remember, the goal is to make yourself as noticeable as possible. The more creative and resourceful you are, the better your chances of being rescued quickly. Stay calm, stay focused, and use every tool at your disposal to signal for help. Your safety depends on it. Chapter 7. Find food and water. Stay hydrated. You've signaled for help, but rescue might take some time. And trust me, you don't want to be caught without the essentials: food and water. Now, depending on where you've landed, finding these resources can be tricky, but not impossible. First things first, water. Look for any signs of fresh water sources like streams, rivers, or even puddles. If it's raining, try to collect rainwater using any containers you can find. As for food, keep an eye out for edible plants, berries, insects, yeah, I said insects, or even small animals. Remember, your survival instincts will kick in, and you'll be surprised at what you can find when you need it most. Chapter 8. Build a shelter. Protect yourself. You've got your food and water situation sorted, but now you need a place to protect yourself from the elements. Whether it's scorching sun, freezing cold, or torrential rain, a shelter can mean the difference between life and death. Look around for any natural shelters like caves or rock overhangs. If you can't find one, it's time to get building. Use branches, leaves, and any debris you can find to create a makeshift shelter. Make it as sturdy and waterproof as possible to shield yourself from the elements. Remember, a good shelter can provide shade, warmth, and protection from the wind and rain. Chapter 9. Stay warm and dry. Hypothermia is no joke. Okay, you've got your shelter, but now you need to make sure you stay warm and dry. Hypothermia is a real danger in survival situations, and it can set in quickly, even in mild temperatures. If you're wet, try to dry off as soon as possible. Use any dry clothing you have or find a sunny spot to air dry. Layering your clothing can also help trap heat and keep you warm. If you have a fire starter, try to build a fire to warm yourself and dry your clothes. Remember, staying warm and dry is crucial for your survival, so make it a top priority. Chapter 10. Stay positive. Your mind is your greatest tool. We've covered a lot of practical tips, but here's the most important one of all. Stay positive. In the face of adversity, your mindset can be your greatest ally. I know it sounds cheesy, but your mindset can make all the difference in a survival situation. It's not just about the physical challenges, it's about overcoming the mental hurdles too. When you're facing a challenge, it's easy to give in to fear and despair. These emotions can be overwhelming, and they can cloud your judgment, but you gotta fight those negative thoughts. It's crucial to recognize when fear is taking over and actively work to push it aside. Remember, you've survived the crash, you're taking action, and help is on the way. Every step you take is a step closer to rescue. Focus on the good things, like the fact that you're alive, that you're resourceful, and that you have the skills to make it through this, and that you're not giving up. Talk to yourself, remind yourself of your strengths and past successes. Sing songs, tell stories, share your experiences with others. These activities can help maintain a sense of normalcy and keep your spirits high. Anything to keep your spirits up. Laughter and camaraderie can be powerful tools in maintaining a positive outlook. A positive attitude can give you the strength and resilience you need to keep going until you're rescued. It can be the difference between giving up and pushing through to see another day. So there you have it, folks. 10 essential tips to survive a plane crash. Remember, staying calm, thinking clearly, and following these tips can significantly increase your chances of survival. We hope you never have to use this information, but it's always better to be prepared than caught off guard. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the knowledge and help each other stay safe. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and most importantly, stay safe.